Hi, myself Prashant. I want to give presentation on constraint-driven layout automation for CMOS analog circuits. Um, this was a key project of project of state 95 state year for plan for technology and R&D in China. This project run from Jan 98 to December 2000, and project leader was John Zhang and Professor P. Stein. CAD Lab is the Barton Pandan University, Shanghai, China. Uh, many work, 10 years before also many people have worked, but many people have worked on analog layout automation. But this topic was provided me to present, so I am presenting his work. First, we'll start analog design. First, we'll discuss what is their project, and then we start that what they did in the project. Uh, Analog design is greatly challenged by the fact that device size in CMOS analog circuit vary over the large range of value, and performance of the layout depend on minimizing mismatch and parasitic. In analog design, the main challenge is that uh, uh, um, size vary for wide range of wide range. Suppose you are designing op-amp, so the length is fixed, and length, suppose for one technology we have to vary different width for to while making layout, that thing to consider. What did this mean? Constraint driven layout automation for CMOS analog circuit. It means that designing analog layout from circuit by automation by using CAD tool. Why this is necessary? Because actually present layout, analog layout is done by man. For digital case, that layout is done by computer, automatic generated, but for analog layout is generated by human, and this cause manpower cost. And once so industries are more concerned about this automation of this analog layout. They are trying for analog circuit also, but in this presentations, we will discuss only about layout automation, not circuit automation. Circuit is already given to us, and we have to make layout from that circuit. And actually, digital design have only three issues: maybe power, speed, and area. But analog design, and there are many other issues: power, speed, area, then bandwidth, gain, and settling time, and stability issues, and the gain, bandwidth, and that stability issues make this layout, designing this layout very critical. And also while making layout, suppose two devices are kept to each other, but because they are kept to nearby, because of which parasitics are come. Suppose two wires are running, and they cross each other, even though they are on different line, because they are separated by insulator, some parasitic capacitance will come. And also then transistors, we first, when we design circuit, we first we design WLL without constant parasitic, but later in layout we make first at present the procedure of designing analog circuit, full custom design or analog circuit design is that first we make circuit, then we make layout. We extract parasitics, and then we add the parasitic to circuit, and then again redesign, so that when next time, because of the parasitics, circuit before making layout, circuit was working different. Circuit was working in one way. Now after making layout, that same circuit is working in different way because of the parasitic, and also the mismatch. Suppose there are many issues. Suppose the GM should be the CMR dependent. So common for any op-amp, the CMR depend on that GM of the transistor, that input transistor. That both GM should be matched. If there something get mismatched between them, then that CMR get reduced. So performance because that mismatching the performance, that CMR needed, so common mode rejection ratio, so that op-amp or OTA can reject common signal. So if layout at there is mismatching in layout, it will affect the while designing circuit. We consider that we make everything symmetric and anything, but after making layout, because layout is make in CAD we make 2D, but when practically when it is in the chip, it is 3D structure. So same transistor, if you have same width and same length, but they have different environment, it will behave different. Because of parasitic, we can say parasitic because of mutual effect from the other devices. The main constraint of the matching constraint, parasitic constraint, topology constraint, geometry constraint, and these all the constraints in layout tool should be taken to ensure the function but also performance function, although the same function but also performance of the analog cell. That in this project they will study constraint with design of layout and for analog cell, and they have three objectives: constraint based model generation. By unique automatic means they will try to by unique circuit is given, and by using that they will generate analog model. Then they will do placement where it should be placed, and then routing. They have achieved a result in constraint with layout giving analog, and having China Panda IFC CAD they have demonstrated. This project was done in 1998-2000. Now many people have started working on this. There are many people are available on internet. I choose only one paper because I choose only one paper to present because of sequence. Because other paper, if I did 10 papers, then I have to make matching of everything. Actually, I am presenting the two work done by David and Bain in 1981 in University of Southern California, Berkeley. They have implemented that automation cut by they will circuit, and that will generate, they will make circuit and that will make automated layout. So the difficulty, I will explain this graph later. First, I will want to discuss some challenges of analog design. Analog design are more difficult to digital counterpart. Digital area work on and off. So VDD on ground. So so it work on that reason of. Suppose inverter, you are using inverter in digital, that will work on and off. So anything come between, we can take consider noise and eliminate by using any circuit. But for analog, it work on the region where digital transition switch transistor, and noise is the guilty factor for analog design, and this noise comes from there issues there because thermal property of but it varies. Noise we can, but noise we don't know how. Approximately we know noise, but we don't know exact amount of which noise, how much amount noise will come, and so that makes it challenging in design. Although analog circuit are very diverse, so for that diverse, because of diversity, it make challenging on model generation, because you have different, there are many nodes that is in digital design. There are AND gate, OR gate, XOR gate, NOR gate. They are common source, common emitter, common source, common emitter. Current mirror has its topology. That there is current mirror with around high around their cascaded current mirror, and suppose and outside there if you are applying that two stage class A, class B, class C amplifier, so that are different topology. To make layout from given circuit, that the module generator should be very wide class, diverse. It should know wide variety of circuit to handle make layout from there. In digital there is okay. Digital they can either freedom and get or get or then, and if you know design and get or get not get anything can you design that. If you can design already if you made and get or get and you select a certain area, then you will wait. But analog it very is range circuit number of circuits variety. In digital there are only three: AND gate, OR gate, and NOT gate. In analog there are vast number of gates. Although you have to, in analog design you have to take care of mismatching. Digital design, and if there is small mismatch in design, it doesn't affect. But in analog design, and due to device mismatch, pricing and noise coupling, we have to take special care. Compact. Although in analog design you are building such a variety of circuits, so you also when while designing layout you have to also think that you have to maintain small area. It doesn't mean that if you give large the area in chip is limited to that challenge, and the varieties circuit models are in variety. So while placing them, we should be able to minimize the area so that while keeping them in different position, they should not affect the performance. Also, one more thing that it is also desirable for that that quickly any aspect ratio layout. If and suppose aspect ratio, suppose the ratio of width and L is 100 micron, 100 micron by 100 micron by for suppose we take 90 nanometer technology, and 100 width we have taken 50 microns, and suppose we change to 25 micron, so it will area will be shrink by half or quarter. And suppose it is shrink by quarter, then that area is that area, so it should be flexible. There are challenges, but that area is now empty now, and so now other devices have to be compact. So it should be compact that all devices should come close to each other, and it should be desire that it should be change different ratio. Suppose circuits is suppose this is same op amp where width we have taken constant 100 micron, 50 micron, 60 micron. Now I have to suppose my specification change, and because suppose I change my width W, and because of that shape and size of the cell will change, and the layout should be that this should be compatible with that that he can consider that thing also. And layout also that this layout should be also user friendly, because who have less limited analog circuit. The many people, for example, in digital design, people who don't know transistor can design good chip if you know very well use coding language. Without knowing transistor, a person can design a good chip in digital. But in analog, it is not. At present, it is not case. A person need to know. If you want to, you are an analog circuit designer, you need to know analog circuit design, device physics, and even technology processing. Because mask, which technology you are in, which mask is which metal layer are using, everything you should know. So, but challenges here to make analog design also same like digital. Because of this variety and parasitic mismatch and noise from this analog automation is very tough as compared to digital automation. And digital automation practically implemented and it is working in industry now. But analog part is still done by manpower, and this is because of manpower. The cost of that. Cost is increasing, and if everything is done by automation, then and it may reduce the cost of chip. Flow chart. this flowchart, so how this automation process work, layout specification. Layout, what is the size of layout? Here it will mention the size of layout and schematic netlist. Netlist means any circuit we can represent in form of code. There is no spice. If you what spice work, it converts schematic transistor kept and everything. It look like a circuit diagram, but actually computer doesn't. That schematic convert into netlist. Netlist, that same transistor running in the form of code. मतलब when it suppose a circuit of op amp, suppose that this is circuit of op amp, but it is shown in the form of circuit. This is known as schematic, and this transistor everything we can how they connected, how this transistor connected to this transistor, everything can be written in the form of code. This code is known as netlist. And the netlist which is derived from schematic, that is schematic netlist. Also technology information, sorry, arrow I have been wrong. Arrow I have been wrong. Sorry, arrow I have been wrong. Technology information. So you are designing layout. So for which technology you are using? 90 nanometer, 65 nanometer, 45 nanometer. Digital is going on 22 and 32, but analog is still working on 65 nanometer and 90 nanometer. These both technology are now at present in market. 45 people are working. I don't know, but 45 also working. I know some people who are working. The primitive still generation. So pre-recognized. So actually pre-recognized rule. This cell are rules. They are primitive. There are certain rules which are already fit. Pre-recognized rule that when schematic netlist is found. So for by watching this netlist, that rules, the rules create for this type of this kind of rule layout should be generated. For this kind of layout will be generated, and so then it will first after placing that it will again answer the net. Then it will floor plan. Floor planning means placing different floor planning means placing layout in which area layout should be. There are some rules to where capacitor should be placed, and suppose that for inductor in IC. So it is assume that if you want to optimize the performance of the IC, you should be kept far away from each other. So the mutual induction should be less. That's why if you are suppose there are 4 inductors, then it will be kept 4 apart. Also there floor planning that info. The routing challenge is that since suppose this is ground floor, and below this ground floor all devices are there, and here all we are connecting wires. So that wires may cause parasitics because of poor routing. If suppose after generating fluid cell, all devices are kept in proper place, and even after floor planning will decide whether this should be kept here or here. But routing is poor. When routing is poor, it may induce parasitics. So then after routing we check specification. If it didn't match, then again we floor plan, and then specification no, then physical layout. This is the flow chart for analog layout. I will again explain it in last. First we will discuss what are the 3 things. In this project they discuss how to generate module, how to place, and how to route that. Actually analog flow methodology consists of five main parts: primitive cell recognition, cell analysis, floor planning, primitive, and routing. Just to perform synthesis part, it starts with the analysis of circuit before actual layout generation. Given schematic netlist. Given schematic netlist of analog model, netlist, I first mentioned that netlist is a code which is made from schematic. Which is actually this any schematic circuits with the domain of code is called netlist, and the netlist system has critical nodes. There are nodes. Nodes means the point at which in next chart I will what is node. Node means the point at which two devices connect each other. That is node. While connecting, that device is connected through wire. To that wire, in circuit analysis we will connect just by wire. But that wire, while making circuit, we doesn't take consider that this wire will length of 10 or you just make in CAD tool join two wire and join. So it will generate some critical node because suppose there are current mirror, two devices are far away from each other, and if the distance is between two gates of the current mirror is far, and it will cause different in gate voltage of two. So because of this, there may be mismatch in current. Suppose in current mirror, I will explain that part later. It will carry a critical angle from circuit and all this weighted constraint. First we will weight everything. First procedure you have given netlist and you have recognize rules and everything is routed. We'll come to second. I will explain this starting later. First we recognize rules. Recognition rule. In recognition rule means any circuits is given. There are some nodes. These are the source coupled to this is input gate. This diode connected. But the gate is connected to source. High impedance PMOS, NMOS, and this floating. Unless here high impedance, this node is high impedance, but it is not connected to anything. Impedance infinity. This is connected to therefore this is wire. And it is connect to anything to impedance with respect to ground is infinity. So that thing is high impedance. Direct connecting means when gate is connected to source or drain, it acts as a diode. So diode connected node, source couple node when in DFAM, if you are making DFAM actually DFAM is the main part of any op-amp or OTA. In DFAM, that two sources are connected. So these two sources are connected. So this point should be, and this while designing op-amp, it is that this voltage should not be changed. So while connecting everything, if first in circuit in schematic design we make everything, but we didn't consider their wires. But while making layout, we consider wires. This wire, this wire, this wire. So while making layout, when we make layout, if suppose there is this current mirror, this is current mirror, and here we connect while simulation, schematic simulation, mirror simulation. Here this two wire. But while making layout, if these two devices are kept away from each other, what will happen? The gate voltage, because resistance is between the two gates, the voltage between there will be potential difference between potential difference between that voltage. Yeah, even though that gate doesn't, two gates are connected, it doesn't gate doesn't current doesn't flow properly. But here suppose in current mirror, this the current doesn't flow through gate, but here is a connection through here. So if there is resistance, if these are connected far away, these two mirrors are connected far away from each other, then it will actually these two gates will be connected a poly. So if they are kept far away, there is resistance between them. Because of the resistance, the voltage, there is potential difference between. Potential difference is called VGS, and if VGS change, the current will change. So by making circuit and calculation, we make different thing, and after making it out, everything will be such. So for that we make have a predefined rule. So for the predefined, so what predefined first from circuit we get netlist, and now we have the predefined rule for critical nodes. they have four basic all circuit node are basic node, but there are some critical node, which is high impedance node, diode connector node, source coupler node, current bearing node. There are four node. So high impedance node, diode connector node, source coupler node, current bearing node. So this node, so what happened? This CAD tool, the CAD tool or automation procedure, we will first read netlist, and written in netlist we will found whether matching tool we will consider this time where we found this kind of node, this kind of node, this kind of node, this kind of node, and this for all this kind of we get a special kind of attention in layout designing. Suppose example is for this node, this is a high impedance node. So this high impedance node driven a dominant pole. If suppose you are designing op-amp or OT so what happened? So if first op-amp has issue of stability, that if the dominant, if this capacitance is high, that the pole will come inside bandwidth. By the way, all happen, but if the capacitance is very less, this pole will be very far away from unity and frequency. And so suppose I am designing op-amp. This is sorry. So because of this point is a dominant pole. So if the capacitance is very less, this pole will be very far away from this unity and frequency. So my phase will be 60. Suppose I want to maintain 60 dB of phase. So say 60 dB of phase. So if this is far away from so the performance will not degrade. If between these two nodes, suppose their capacitance is high, so what type of this pole will come, and because of additional pole this will strip from this side, or there will be some any stability issues, which will disturb phase margin, and the system will ring or many other issues will come. Source couple node, there is the issue that voltage should not be changed. So and current bearing node, there is the issue that they should be kept each other. They should be far distance between that two nodes. These rules are single transistor. These rules are also set for cascaded structure. Cascaded structure means anything. This is bias voltage. This is cascade structure. This cascade single transistor can be used in three ways: common source, common drain, and common source, common drain, and common gate mode. But here another transistor added to it, drain. It is done to increase R out, increase the R out of this. This is my cascade structure. So recognize is very here in this project they design so that recognize rule vary from single transistor to cascade, and to achieve high performance and flexibility. There are some source couple node. This is source couple node to source couple pair node, simple current mirror. Suppose what happens in IC, it is that you consider that there is one ideal current source which doesn't vary in temperature, power, and temperature, voltage, and process, and that say one current we get from band gap reference, and that current is passed to all over chip, and that is done to current mirror. Common gate circuits, suppose same voltage can be, I have one band gap reference, and I want to drive different transistors. So the common cascaded current mirror. This cascaded current mirror means cascaded current means a current mirror should have high output resistance. Cascaded circuit is used to increment R out, to boost R out. Suppose R out is R0. If you use cascaded, if the R out will increment GM R out 1 into R out into GM R out. The R out will be boosted by the gain of this cascaded transistor. Transmission switch transmission gates are also used for suppose when to design and get by using transmission we can suppose in the analog circuit some small part we need in digital. So by using transmission gate we can use solve make that thing single transistor capacitors. Accuracy control analog placement is much more expensive. The accuracy requirement for analog routing is much more analog place. The requirement which is very costly. It is very hectic to make accurate placement digital. There are very less challenge as compared to analog while placement, but analog the challenge is very high to do proper placement and also the parasitics are parasitic of critical node. All nodes if they have parasitics that will introduce poles. If their parasitic resistance it will increase the voltage. If their parasitic two wires are connected. Suppose these two wires are connected, and if there is resistance, they are kept far away from each other. There is resistance in between them. Because of the resistance, that there will be IR drop. Suppose there are less current is flowing to them, then their voltage difference is very less. Suppose high current, suppose 1 millicurrent is flowing in, and there is some 50 ohms or 1 ohm resistor is there. It will cause some voltage drop across. That's why low power design and current substitute design. But there are some high speed circuits. There, okay, topic very good. Other challenge is that although everything called dynamic range performance, it decreases that. What is dynamic? Dynamic range is the maximum usable signal upon minimum usable signal. So this is the maximum signal, dynamic maximum usable minimum usable signal. Noise is the guilty factor in analog design. So whatever our signal is, it should be recognizable as compared to noise. Suppose this is my signal and there is some noise, so that my signal should be reasonable as compared to that noise, so that I can identify it compared to. According to sensitivity layout, all the chemical power in this project they have made sensitivity. They have provided sensitivity to all constraints and divided into 7 categories: power, bias, sensitivity, less sensitivity, insensitivity, neutral, and non sensitivity. Most sensitive one that input node. The highest sensitivity is given to the node which is connected to input node. Internal high voltage transport net from उसके बाद first priority they have given to input node, gate input nodes which are connected to input, because that time signal go through that suppose in op amp I am into there two transistors which are very important, which are to where we apply input and signal go through, and all the transistors which are in the path of that signal and nodes that should be taken at highest priority. Then high impedance node is the output stage is there. Therefore, there is two output. Suppose this is here bias and output I am applying from here. So output is taken from here. So this is high impedance node. So if at this node is the higher capacitor resistance, that will change the performance of that output. By it may cause stability, instability, reduce the bandwidth, and also let me see. Highest priority they have actually in these two people, David and Bing, they have denoted highest priority by HL and lowest priority by LL, and circuit node with highest priority In this first they have given sensitivity rule, seven sensitivity rule, and in this they have given high priority to input node. They have the highest sensitivity. Second sensitivity they have given to high impedance cascode node, and then their voltage node and output later voltage large voltage, and by digital clock. Suppose that we are applying chip is there and clock is going nearby. So because of that clock noise, because in clock the transition is there. So every time there is periodic transition. So because of it may generate noise. So anything which is nearby that clock, it should be. For that also they have taken consideration analog ground node and neutral node. On the basis of sensitivity, they have provided for the net which have high sensitivity HH. They have making distance of the distance very less, and net which have the lowest priority they have kept at a far distance. Suppose the any net who have they have given node name as LS, IS, and N, and they have given priority HS, H, M, and L. So HS when it detects net sensitivity as to and priority HH, so then they will keep that node near to each other, and if LL, then there is some relaxation to they can, priority is LL, then they have given some relax to that distance. They can come far away from each other. Constant to add equation. The floor planning means suppose I have to keep a group of circuit. Suppose this is a room, and they have kept a floor planning that every room should be. Suppose this room, there may be four rooms inside this flat. So floor planning, this first define that this furniture will be kept here only. Next furniture will be kept there. This furniture will be kept there. So they are floor planning with all circuit. Suppose there are many. So there is segmental IDC, there are comparator, op-amp, many other things. So for planning, for floor planning, they have kept different places. They have in floor planning they have kept circuit in different places, and the transistor element they have given two parts, source and dangling. Source means it will act in a part. Source transistor component which they have declared as source means it will be part of circuit. But dangling component means it will kept to only mismatch, to avoid mismatch. There are two types of mismatch: random mismatch, systematic mismatch. Systematic mismatch we can avoid by taking special care. Suppose it is that suppose I have that last suppose suppose these two devices are kept, they are connected, but to this we want to make these three devices identical. So what involvement for these and these two are different as compared to, because it has neighboring one and one. To make we will keep another device here. These devices are dangling. They didn't take part in circuit or netlist, but they are to avoid systematic mismatch. And random mismatch, we suppose this is L, but because of the masking and without masking and limitation of it, this and ion that from that ion scatters. That depend when everything be done to ion implantation. So that process is itself random. So instead of being exact this shape, it will be like this, this like this, and that this is known as random mismatch. That is process. So for that we have that this area can be avoided if you take large if you take consider a large area. We can avoid this kind of error by considering the place where suppose for bias current bias circuit, there we need very less variation. So for that we consider give them large VT mismatch. Because of that we want in current way we don't want any VT mismatch, and also we don't want all random mismatch. To if this area same by changing aspect WL ratio of WL. So if take L high, we have to take W high. So delta W will be less because of that random mismatch. If we do higher L and higher W, higher L, so relative, so there will be less mismatch in current and voltage. If we and also power bus, also one more thing, power bus. Also power bus means in any circuit there is one VDD and ground. So they should be kept away from the topmost and bottommost bus. And they are in this they have the topmost VDD at topmost and ground at the bottommost, because it will reduce capacitance. Initially, models is divided into 4. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, and floor plan model you can make floor plan in 4 ways. One all we have done. The second, dangling source P and will be in this is one kind of floor plan. It's all everything we cover. We did 3 types with source and power come. It will be source power, dangling and active source will come. We source the source and dangling and dangling and P. So based on the source and dangling property of the component, automatic like, and routing also. This node actually first what happened, netlist there will be netlist through schematic, the schematic will be converted into netlist form, then in the form of code. All these circuits will be then in the form of code, and these nodes are recognized. Which node, this node, this the high impedance node, the diode connected node, this is current mirror node, and this node, and then critical, and they will provide sensitivity to the different node, and model generator will generate this transistor modules here. Here the module transistor, it will generate module for all the transistor, and then generate module for the transistor, and then floor planning, it will decide where the device should be kept, and when floor plan, and then the placement they will place everything here. And third, last part is routing. They will connect everything, this thing with wires, but there are something rules for routing, that it is multi-step routing. Multi-step routing, and higher priority route should the sensitivity, all sensitivity list which component which are high sensitivity, it will get routed first, and all components which have less sensitivity, it will be routed later. It will not, routing procedure will not done in one step. It will be multiple steps, and finally layout related. These two, David and Bill, they have done in 19. They have generated this circuit in their laboratory, in Berkeley, University of Southern California. Um, uh, University of Southern California. Uh, David and Ring, they have generated in Linux machine by using C programming. They use write code, everything in C code. Using C, they have generated this CAD tool, and it will generate this layout for that circuit. Layout for circuits. And finally, I will have one. This circuit they made. These are the circuit which they made in their lab. This is the circuit they made in their lab. And I will explain the process again. And layout specification. What kind of layout we have to make? It will give all circuit parameter, everything. Specification, this specification, final specification, which should be matched to stop this process. Schematic from schematic will get nested, and by using rule, we will generate modules. These modules will provide a node on, depending on which node they are connected. All these modules will get some priority sense, and according to the priority, they will give a floor plan. And after floor planning, placing where to this component should be placed, where this component should be placed, and routing is done later in multi-step depending on sensitivity, and then specification is checked. Specification made, doesn't make it will repeat this procedure. If made, it will give final layout, and this floor planning done on depending on technology information. Everything, 90 nanometer and 180 and 65, all the technology have different rules for placing to place, and they are design rules related to that. Suppose they should different two components. They should dismantle different between two well, and the metal ka rule be like minimum length of the metal should be this much, and because of the machine limitation, so all these rules of basis it will generate. So here we discuss one method of generating layout through automation. We do layout automation for analog circuit. In last 10 years, many people have worked on this. Many papers are available on internet. I presented the work of David and Bing. In 2098, these two professors have worked and presented, but I didn't found paper from them. Good paper from, so I present work of Bing and David. Thank you.